It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Thank you so much for dialing it in. We'll give you your just rewards. I love the sound of this. Your weekly grocery shop is about to get a whole lot more fun. WildSpace. Remember that name. It's a brand new, first of its kind mobile game where the power to go on intergalactic adventures and unlock cosmic treasures lies in your hands, or rather, your shopping cart. What does it all mean? Let's find out. Here to tell us a bit more about what sounds like the coolest new game or digital foray is digital marketing executive for RCL Foods, David Pugh. Davey.
Thanks. How's it going, mate?
I'm feeling like a big kid already. I love the sound of this, and I have no idea what we're even talking about, bro. WildSpace.
Yeah.
What is WildSpace? Break it down.
Well, I love the way you introduced that. I might have your voiceover.
I'm there for you, bro. I'm there.
It was brilliant. So, at RCL Foods, we're creating an incredible culture of braveness, curiosity, and innovation. We've set up this digital innovation hub where we've got the freedom to really experiment, not think inside the box, think like there is no box.
There's no box,
and
literally.
Exactly. And WildSpace is one of those innovations that we have launched. It's first of its kind, as you say. It's a mobile gaming platform, and there's three elements to it.
Okay.
The first part is the game, which is it's an idle clicker simulation. Think Clash of the Clans, Farmville, that sort of thing, where you set up buildings, generate resources, there's power.
Create a little
food.
world.
Absolutely, a whole little ecosystem and explore different planets. The second part is what I'm really, really excited about because I'm a collector. I used to collect all the rugby and baseball cards. It's the digital collectibles. So at launch, there's over 45 little characters that you can collect in the game with lots more coming
Little
in
baby
this season.
NFTs, man.
100%.
I love it.
And we've collabed with some really cool brands coming out that you'll see. You know, our brands, Omar Rusks, you'll see the Omar Space Grannies, which have been really,
Omar,
really cool.
no, drop the mic, leave the studio.
100%. That's my favorite as well. And then the last element is these wild bucks. So this in-game currency that we've created, which you can earn very, very easily. And I think that's really the three parts that are going to make it exciting.
Educational.
Yeah.
I love that, but in a kind of real practical way. But it's embracing this digital migration that so many companies are struggling with because they're doing it for the sake of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not for the strategy behind it or letting your ethos, your culture sink through that. All of that's great. How do I dive in? How do I start creating in a WildSpace and earning?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to make some purchases.
Well, I'm hoping that we can beat Mark Zuckerberg's record there with Threads, 1 million downloads in 30 minutes. So the game launches 14th of July next Friday.
14th July.
Absolutely. It's on the App Store for Apple and Android Store as well, so both phones covered. And but it launches today where you can go sign up at wildspace.co.za, join our waiting list, and you'll be able to earn exclusive characters and rewards if you jump on the game the day of the launch. We'll send you a unique code, and that's yours, yeah.
And I love that because we no longer speak to markets. We speak to individuals.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking what it would mean to my son who would just dive into a space like that. He lives as much in a digital space as he does in our world here.
Yeah.
How can he earn his wild bucks and how can he spend them? How does that dynamic work?
So I think that's the cool part, is that we are saying we're gamifying retail. We're taking not just the digital element, we're trying to bring it into the real world. So you can earn wild bucks as easy as going grocery shopping, scanning your till slip from any retailer, and you will earn wild bucks.
So doing what you normally do.
Exactly. You can scan any QR code as well. So when mom or dad goes to the restaurants, on the bottom there's a snap scan or Zapper code. You scan that and you'll get rewarded wild bucks. But they'll be limited. It'll be a small amount. That the fun part is trying to find the QR codes that have the big reward.
The
exactly.
golden ticket
So there's
items.
going to be almost like a real world treasure hunt, like Pokemon Go type thing. You'll be looking around, scanning things, scanning slips, scanning QR codes, and looking for those ones that will give you great rewards. That will then unlock elements in the game.
I love it. Look, I'm so old. I'm busy reading Charlie and the Chocolate Factory to my son. I'm like, oh, this is just like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And then you're dropping Fortnite and okay, you're okay.
Yeah. It's a mix of everything here that we've tried to jump into.
It is so clever because it speaks to a real-time nexus of action where the brand identity is evolving in the hands of that individual, that child. How do brands connect to this nexus? Because I think this is going to be a two-way flow, man.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the innovations or the new thinking that we've done. RCL Foods has its own brands, but we're opening up this platform to any brand. If you want to create a little character...
Can we have an Expresso character?
You can have an Expresso. I think we're going to have to do that. We're going to put one in there, watch the show, scan the QR code, and unlock your little character. And I think that's the beauty. This isn't a marketing campaign for us. We have developed a new product.
It's an engagement.
So 100%. We're developing it in seasons. It's it's going to get better and better. We're hoping that the WildSpace community that joins the game will give us input. What characters do you want to see next? And really develop over time. You know, there's some really talented people that have gone into building this product, and it's really, really exciting.
Oh, clearly. Well, I know you wouldn't have made this leap without that foundation having been laid there. Security, data, elements, you know, when the tire touches the tar in South Africa, it can get quite hectic, and I'm sure you've had to do a lot of work in that space.
Yeah.
How does it work in that sense? Because a lot of the kids that want to plug into this might have barriers standing in their way.
Absolutely. And I think, look, I'm a dad as well, so I'm a gamer, my kids are gamers, so I understand that whole world. And that's why we've made this platform, because a lot of these big global platforms, we've got no control over the content, your privacy, your data that sits overseas. Where now we've kept it here in South Africa. So we're looking after the privacy, we're looking after the content that goes out, making sure it's safe. You know, as I say, I'm a dad, so those sort of things are very valuable to me to make sure that that is engaged with. And we've taken out, you don't need an account to play, so things like that. It's an offline game as well, so you don't need to be online to play it. Say, once you've downloaded, it's there. So we've ticked all of those boxes to make sure, and we will learn as we go along, get input from the community, and really build
cell phone companies giving away data in wild spaces.
Well, that's exactly. I mean, that's guys. There's so much opportunity. There's a really new, unique South African platform that we have built that brands can engage with. So really, really exciting.
Yeah, when you say a first of its kind, buddy, I've done probably about 15,000 of these kind of little chats around cool things like this, and we haven't hit on something that's got this balance, this dynamic. Well done, son.
Thanks, Graham. Exciting. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah,
For
really
all we'll have these details up on our platform, and we'll certainly watch on that day. What's that release date again?
14th July, next Friday. You'll be able to download on Apple and Android.
Let's beat 1 million in 30 minutes.
Yes,
because
there we go.
This is going to empower our kids, not just to educate them, but empower them. I am here to enter the wild spaces. I love it. Well done,
Awesome.
bud.
Thanks, Graham.